Hey, howdy, hey, folks. This is Rikaku the Psycrow, aka Toba Thunderdawn in the D&D Opulencia Chronicles. I hope everyone's doing alright today. As some of you might have noticed, we just dropped episode 13 of our campaign, and for those who may not know, that campaign was done all the way, or at least that session was done all the way back in November of last year. So, some of you might be thinking, what's taken us so long to get this particular episode out on YouTube, and why we haven't done a campaign since? Well, that's why I'm basically here. I'm here to explain where we've more or less been. I do apologize, this is completely unscripted, aside of a few pinpoints, just basically explaining what's going on. So just bear with me. I'm not the best freestyle kind of guy when it comes to explaining stuff, so just excuse me while I bumble words or do that sort of thing. So, but anyway, let's start from the top. Why we've stopped, more or less. Well, for one, the reason we stopped, we figured it was right at the start of the holiday season, and with us not only taking Oberon's request, but also Toba having his druidic rite completed, we figured that was a good stopping place for the holiday. We do apologize that we did not make a post on Twitter or anything just explaining this, so that's kind of why we've stopped. As for why we're just now getting this to you, both an episode and a notice of why we haven't been doing the campaign, well, I won't bore you with the details, but we basically, during the holiday season, a couple of us have hit more or less some personal ruts, including myself, especially myself. So we've basically been trying to clean that up while we work on getting this episode ready and figuring out when we're starting next. Another thing was, even though some of us were ready to go, not all of us were ready to start on the next session. So it looks like we do have a mutually agreed date on when we'll start, but we'll get to that later. So, but that's basically why we haven't really done anything, and I do apologize for the delay. It's mostly on me. I'm the one usually responsible for getting the episodes up on YouTube. So I do apologize for that delay. We'll try to minimize that going forward. Well, while that's kind of figured out, I do have a few other pinpoints to basically point out as far as the campaign. Well, some of you know, we did lose Jean, our Air Ganassi Ranger, me in one of our earlier campaigns. It's important to realize that IRL, or in real life situations, trump tabletop RPGs, and that's completely fair. And it's for that same reason I have to also regretfully inform you that our most recent entry, Corrind, our Azamar cleric, played by Ko, also sadly had to step away. So right now it's just down to myself, Retro as Drogar, Clueless as Hum, Jay as Veronin, and of course Stormpie as Baggin'. So whether we get anybody else or if it just remains us, that remains to be seen. Stay tuned for that. I would take this to just wish Ko the best of luck on whatever she needs to do, and if she does decide to come back, the table will be opened for you. So, unfortunately, I do also have a little bit of bad news regarding our campaign. We're not going away, so don't worry about that, and we're still going to upload the sessions on YouTube. However, because of not really much of a reception with the live streams, we feel that it's in our best interest that we pretty much cease our live streams on Twitch. So we'll no longer be live streaming our campaigns on Twitch. So we'll mostly be recording through OBS, and we'll post the episodes up on YouTube. Probably still the next day or two after the actual session happens. So for those one or two of you that were there on Twitch, we do thank you for coming out. I'm sorry for the inconvenience that we're stopping this. However, we just don't feel that it's worth the trouble or messing with resource or dealing with the technical difficulties starting up the live stream if hardly anyone's going to show up. So again, we humbly apologize for that. As far as when we're actually starting back up, I'm actually happy to inform you that we are going to resume our session on February. Let me double check. February 21st is when we're looking to start back up. Obviously, I have one more thing I need to take care of this next coming Wednesday, so I would be able to do it. And then, of course, the following Wednesday is Valentine's Day, which some people would like to spend with their significant others, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to respect that and just push everything back to February 21st. It'll still be the same time. It'll be 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, and then finally, the other big thing is that I've not really been doing the best job advertising it. If for whatever reason you can't get to YouTube or you prefer like listening while you're on the go, I've not done the best job advertising it, but I am happy to inform you that we do have the Opulencia Chronicles on Spotify. I don't know how many episodes we have up on Spotify right now. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that we do need to put up onto the campaign or onto Spotify, and I will spend the next couple days trying to fix that. So we'll have the link to the Spotify down in the description if anybody's interested. But with that said, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your patience as we get some personal stuff figured out, and we'll see you guys we'll see you guys for the next episode. Yeah. Until then, may the dice forever roll in your favor. And remember, if you're ever feeling down, remember that this retro planet is big enough for all of us. Until next time, this is Rikaku the Psychro, signing out.